I'm Sarah Breyer from Showgirl, and I wanted to just do a short video on the importance of today and for women across the world, and a reason that we should feel really proud. Today is Wednesday the 20th of January 2021, and I suppose a note for women in the UK, because we don't often immerse ourselves in American politics, but today is the day that Kamala Harris, the first woman vice president, will be sworn into office. It's really exciting. We've had a female prime minister for a short period of time. Women seem to get a massive kick in when they go into politics, and it's so rare for women to do so well. So it definitely deserved a Showgirl video just to take this moment. And for women in the UK and across the world who maybe don't know too much about Kamala Harris, just for a few tidbits. So I had a quick scan over her book. We just talked about her history. Her mother gave her a really great piece of advice, which was, don't let anyone tell you who you are, you tell them who you are. And it's a great piece of advice and something that she seems to have followed throughout her career. Kamala Harris being Vice President of the United States is a victory for all women. It's a victory for mixed heritage women. She's from a Jamaican and South Indian descent, and it's a victory for women in their 50s. It's a victory for women and people that don't get it right first time. She openly talks about, mistakes that she's made, or, errors of judgment, or just things that she just didn't get right first time. She takes risks, and she has failed. She had an anti-truancy bill that she put through that didn't really work, and it alienated a lot of parents, but she's kind of fessed up to it, and we like that. She's come from a place as an unknown, where in California she was known by 6% of the whole of California, and now she's standing up on a world stage. She inspired Back on Track, which was first-time offenders, put them in boot camps rather than in jail, saving a ton of money and stopping as many young people going back to prison as possible, which was really great. In 2015, she had the opportunity to stand for Democratic Senator for California. So in only 5 years, she's made a really, really quick ascent. She's advocated the rights of immigrants in the United States, particularly taking care of rights for the children, and fought for legal representation, and got lots of people to provide free advice for immigrants who were going to be deported. In the UK, we are blessed with the NHS, but in the US, they don't have that. Kamala Harris is fighting for better healthcare provision in the United States. In the UK, we have the NHS, which takes care of us all day, all night, whether we have money or not. Whether we've paid taxes or not, it's there all the time for us. Medical bills, sadly, are the #1 source of bankruptcy in the United States, which is horrendous. And being poor in the US is the most likely thing to reduce your life expectancy more than cigarettes, which is terrifying. And she's really fighting to change that and make better healthcare provisions for everyone. Sex workers are wary of Kamala Harris. She has closed a classifieds website called Backpage.com, but she's since spoken out about her support for decriminalising sex work, which is a real positive, especially now that there is a woman in a really senior position in office. She is opposed to harm and exploitation, so anything around, hurting other people, and exploitation, she will be against. But decriminalising sex work and having a woman up there is amazing and a great step forward. Kamala has also spoken about protecting abortion rights. She's spoken about equal pay, and something that's really important to her. Racial equality and police reform. She was one of the first people that advocated the use of body cams on police officers, which is amazing and a great step forward for the whole country. She's also talked about responsible gun safety laws. So they have a really big, it's one of their constitutional rights to bear arms, but the amount of shootings that, we don't really understand in the UK, because things like that don't really happen to us, they're quite isolated. And but she is talking about responsible gun ownership, which I think is a really great compromise. And she's also on the side of fighting climate change along with the new president, Joe Biden. It is a real wonderful moment for women, and I can't wait to see the things that she achieves. Now, there is no doubt that what will happen is she'll be criticised for what she wears. The cover of Vogue has already had to be changed. She was going to be on the front cover in sort of semi-casual clothes, and they've changed that to a more formal cover because of complaints. But she's going to be criticised for what she wears, what she looks like, how she does her hair, and all the decisions she makes, because she's a woman quite often, that sometimes won't be questioned if she was a man. Now, what I ask of you, dear public, is that whenever you see something critical about her, ask yourself, if that were a man, would that question have been asked? There are so many questions that get asked of women that are because they would never be dared asked of a man. So keep that in mind. Keep rooting for her. Just remember that no matter what your ethnicity, no matter where you're from, no matter what you believe in, whether you believe something different to her, she has taken a step forward for all women everywhere. Have a great day, and the inauguration is going to be at 4 p.m. UK time, so hopefully I'll get this video up by then. And enjoy it. Lady Gaga is going to be there. Amazing. And that's the way I see it.